Welcome to Founders Future, a podcast powered by Closers.io, where we dive into the journeys of innovative entrepreneurs and explore the road ahead for them and their companies. I'm your host, Amar Elm, and in each episode, we uncover the stories behind impactful ventures, the challenges faced along the way, and the strategies driving their future growth. Today, we are absolutely thrilled to be joined by Chelsea Harris, the founder of Sassy Boss, a marketing agency and coaching platform dedicated to helping women entrepreneurs streamline their marketing, automate their sales funnels, and scale their businesses without overwhelm. Chelsea, welcome to Founders Future.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I'm excited to dive in. I always like to start from the beginning. So take me back to before you started Sassy Boss. What were you doing beforehand? And then what really motivated you to start the company?
Yeah, great question. Before I started Sassy Boss, I actually was working in corporate America. I worked for companies like Verizon Wireless. That was the longest amount of time that I worked with a company. I also worked with a small local university. But in these particular jobs, I was working in marketing, sales, operations, customer service, you name it. I've done a lot of different things within some of those companies. But dealing with or working in those companies, it gave me a foundation, and especially in marketing. And that was a place that I really enjoyed doing, and really it came natural for me. So I just really decided to start my company because I noticed a lot of women, I had a lot of friends that are entrepreneurs, speakers, therapists, had their own practices, coaches, and they were all constantly overwhelmed with some of their marketing. And for me, and they would reach out to me and ask me for help. Ask me, can you prepare my presentation for me? I'm going to go speak. Can you prepare my presentation? Can you help me with my email marketing? Can you help me with my website? So just by starting that way, that's how I really got the idea to say, hey, I noticed there's a lot of people that need help that really don't understand marketing. And I decided, especially after working in corporate America, I was building someone else's dream. I was ready to build my own. And the experience really gave me the tools that I needed to go ahead and gave me the push to really build my own company.
Yeah, I love that. And I have a lot of coaches that listen to this, and agency owners and consultants. Marketing is always a big topic that we discuss.
Yeah.
So I'd love to dive into that. So it sounds like your ideal client are women entrepreneurs.
Yes.
What is the core offering? Like, how do you help with them? What does it actually look like to work with Sassy Boss?
Yeah. So I have 3 different options: a done for you option, a done with you option, or do it yourself kind of option. I'll go over those with you. Done for you is exactly what it is. If a client is interested in getting their website created for them, building any kind of funnel. I don't know if you're familiar with what a funnel is, but just basically getting the client from coming in as a potential client to actually buying. So helping them with that process. I also do Facebook ads or meta ads for clients, and some social media management as well. So that's really the done for you portion. The done with you, I actually have a community that they can join. And basically through the community, I have weekly meetings where I meet up with them and just give them support, structure, guidance. Within the community, I actually even have some templates and different things that I provide to them that will help them along the way. And I also have a software. That's where basically they can join with we call it a CRM software, customer relationship management software. Like I said, I don't know. Some people don't know all these terms, so I want to make sure I'm breaking them down. But basically,
just to give you, we spend $500,000 on ads per month, and
okay.
Our company does like 40 million a year. I'm familiar with everything you're talking about.
Okay.
It is helpful for the listeners for sure.
For the listener. Just want to make sure. But yeah, so I have a CRM software that they can get, and basically they can build their own website, funnels, email support. It actually even has where they can have a social media scheduler. They can schedule in advance their posts and those kind of things. And then lastly, do it yourself comes with the software, but I kind of have support involved with that. So I can help them along the way with it. Those are the main offers that I offer.
And then you've got the do it yourself. That do it yourself is the SaaS, or is there like courses and whatnot?
Yeah, I'm working on my course, but I do have I have groups of templates and checklists and different things that they can utilize to help them utilize the SaaS software or Even if they
Nice.
want to use a different CRM, they can do that with those templates.
Very cool. And is the
Yeah.
community hosted on School?
No, it's actually through my own software, Sassy Boss software, that Sassy Boss CRM software. Yeah.
Very
It's
cool.
very similar to School though, and it actually it has you can even download a mobile app for it, which is pretty cool. So
Nice. Yeah.
everything is all Sassy Boss branded.
Very cool. And of the various different offerings, which would you say makes the bulk of the revenue? Is it the done for you, the done with you, do it yourself?
I would certainly say done for you just because they are higher priced options. And a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people are like, I don't want to even try to figure this out. Can you just do this for me? Kind of thing. I've run into a lot of people that would rather just you do it. But I want to give the option because there are some people that different price points that may want to say, hey, you know what? I want to know how to use my website and want to understand what I need to do to it because things change. They may want to change it or update it, and I want to make sure that they have those tools available to them.
100%. I completely agree. I'd love to shift a little bit to the lead generation side, the marketing side.
Yeah.
When it
Yeah.
comes to you, when you're looking to bring on more customers and acquire more clients, what do you do from a marketing perspective? Walk me through
Yeah, there's a few things. So the most people find me through. So I have a free guide or a lead magnet, and what we call it in the marketing world for listeners, that they can basically download, and it's a free guide, and it's called the Passive Income Playbook. But basically teaches them about how to make passive income. I do YouTube videos weekly, so a lot of people will find me through YouTube and social media. So I do sometimes do sponsored ads, and that's has been the main three ways people have been finding me.
Nice. Walk me through the sponsored ad funnel. Are you taking posts that do well organically and just promoting them even more, enhancing them, or yeah, walk me through a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah. Normally been doing videos that are separate than the ones that are actually on my page. So usually I'll do a separate video and just usually promote the free guide
Nice.
and just letting them know, hey, I have this free guide, sign up, and that way I get their email, and then through that, let them know about some of my offers. So my low cost digital products, and then I tell them about my membership and those kind of things. So just nurturing my audience and connecting with them after they have the free guide. I plan on doing some webinars within the next few months. So I'm putting all of that together, but I'm planning to do some of that. So I'll be promoting that through the paid ads so that I can get some folks to know about it. Cause that's the biggest thing is I just want more people to discover the services that I offer. Cause I think they would really help a lot of people and be able to,
1,000%.
yeah.
Exposure is absolutely huge. So with the sponsored ads, it sounds like that's an opt-in to collect their email, and then from there you've got the newsletter on the back end that
Mhm.
nurtures them over time. They can get the low ticket products or they can book a call with you.
Exactly.
What does the sales process look like for the done for you option?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. There's a form, like a form that they would fill out, and the form just asks them a few questions to just understand where they are in their entrepreneurial journey. What are they looking for? Again, the main things as far as done for you services is websites, funnels, social media management, branding. So I can create their logos and help them with their branding of like their social media and all of that. And so those are the main things that I ask. What are you really looking for? Because some people don't need everything. So I could tailor a package based on what they need.
For
But
sure.
usually a lot of them need it all. So I just package it into one price for everything.
Yeah. I'm super curious when your clients first come to you, what do you see a lot of them doing wrong when it comes to marketing specifically?
A lot of people will put up so sometimes they'll do like a website through done like Wix or some of those kind of sites that are a way where they can easily make a website, but they don't have any way to follow up with the people that come to the website or any way to follow up with any potential customers leads. So the biggest problem is they think if they just post on social media or they just get it out there that people are going to come, and you've got to be able to follow up with them because people aren't going to buy right away. Most
Yes.
people don't buy in the first time that they see something. They're going to get to know who are you, what are you doing, and get to know and trust you. So if they don't know that or they don't understand who you are and what you do, they're not going to buy from you typically.
1,000%. So how do you help a cold lead become a warm lead? Is it mainly through email nurture? What do you like to focus on the most there?
Yeah, email nurture. You know what? DMs have been a big thing for me. Lately, I've been reaching out a lot of times through DMs. What I'll do is I'll just search online for different. So a lot of therapists, believe it or not, a lot of therapists that have their own private practices come to me. Maybe because I know quite a few of them, so they've recommended me to some friends and different things. But I basically I'll go online and I'll say women therapists, and sometimes I'll look in the local area because it's if people feel like sometimes people feel like they know you if you have something in common. So I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm here in the area, that kind of thing. But I'll go on there and I'll look to see what they're doing and see what their funnel is and what they already have set up, and then from there reach out and just connect.
Yeah.
That seems to be the most effective because they feel like they get to know you. I'll try to find something that we have in common. Like I said, maybe we went to a similar school or we went to something that bridges us and connects us.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of DM setting and DM nurture, etc. I feel like a lot of people go wrong with it though, in terms of
Mhm.
they try to sell right away, etc.
Mhm.
They're like they don't
Mhm.
try to get pain points. What are some tips and tricks that you would advise people when they are like trying to nurture somebody over the DM and trying to book a call? What are some tips that you have there? I'm also curious, I'm assuming it's mainly on IG. Okay, cool.
And you know what? TikTok too. I've had believe it
Oh
or
wow.
not, TikTok. I've had a lot especially if they comment or say anything on any of my posts or anything. I'll reach out to them directly. Thanks for the love on the post. Just real simple. It doesn't have to be crazy. I think the biggest problem is people tend to write a really lengthy message, and remember DMs are supposed to be short, quick, to the point. So it would just be like, hey, thanks for the love, or hey, thanks for following. Everybody who follows me, I make sure I say, hey, thanks for the follow.
Wow.
Love to connect with you.
Is that
Um,
automated?
you know what? Not right now. I need to make it automated. I have it. I have a system where I need to automate it, but I haven't. I haven't just only because right now I'm interested in figuring out who is reaching out to me and just finding out more details about
Yeah.
my ideal client right now. So I think that's part of the reason why I haven't automated that yet. Um,
Market research for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Just who are these people? Who's really interested? What is the algorithm? Who are they sending my way, really? Just that way I can understand. And then, but yes, I can absolutely automate it because it would be easier that way to do it that way, especially with the follows. So just
Yeah.
automatically send it to them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm curious with when you think of the future, when you think of the next, let's say 12, 24 months, what are your goals? What are your targets? What are you really aiming towards? Paint me that picture.
Yeah, yeah. My goal, I really want my membership, my community, because I really believe in community. I really think it's so important. And probably one of the most important things you should have is a community of people that you can connect with, that trust you, that sometimes they'll refer you. Sometimes it's just somebody you can connect with. But long story short, I really want to build my community up. So my goal is to have at least 100 women in my group. I'm currently have 15. I really want to up it and have quite a few women in there that are engaged and connecting. I would love to also part of my CRM. I would love to bring more businesses into that as well. At least 50 within the next 12 months, I think would be ideal. It would be, and as far as financial targets, I would love to. I'm making $20,000 consistent months. 20,000, 20, yeah, $20,000 consistent months within the
For
next
sure.
year. Yeah, for sure.
100%. Is the focus for you more on the community and the CRM, or do you also want to scale the done for you option as well?
I'm those are my main three heavy hitters. I would honestly say my biggest thing that I'm trying to scale right now are my community and done for you. Just like I said, they seem to come easily or easier. Maybe because it's not. I think with the other options, they are monthly costs. Where done for you is I'm just going to pay you one time and I'm done paying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think people with when it comes to commitment, that's the biggest thing is getting them to want to commit. But I can promise them it'll be like Netflix or their phone bill. It's like you pay it, you don't even think about it because you need it, and it's something that really helps you. And
sure.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm just thinking about that because I know I've talked to so many marketing agencies, And obviously the done for you is higher ticket than the done
Yeah.
with yourself. So getting to that goal of 20K a month, wouldn't it be easier if you just focus on the done for you?
Yeah, I could. You know what? Honestly, a lot of the done for you do end up using the CRM because I'm
Yeah.
hosting their website in my CRM. So that is definitely something that I am focused on for sure. But I just for people who want to be able to utilize it at maybe at a little bit of a lower cost can look
For
at some of the
sure.
other options.
I think you've vertically integrated very well in the continuity features, in terms of the front end features of somebody can work with you at various different price points. As they work with you, there's also the CRM on the back end, which helps them in their business. So I like that approach a lot. I'm curious though, if you could go back in time,
Mhm.
talk to yourself before you started Sassy Boss,
Yeah.
and give that Chelsea some advice. Let's say something that you know today, but you didn't know back then. What do you think that would be?
I think getting very clear on my offers. I was, let me tell you, I've done a lot of different things within business before even Sassy Boss. I'm a musician, so I actually helped. That's something else that I helped artists manage them and help them with marketing, and that was one thing I did. And I've done a lot of different things. So I think that's the biggest thing is, but not fully understanding what I was fully offering them. Like I think that's what a lot of people are like. I want to start a business, but they don't really know exactly are you offering this person? What is the transformation that you're going to bring to this person that's going to take them from point A to point B? And I think that's something that I wish I had have spent more time
Yeah,
focusing on. Also, one thing, and this is part of the reason I started Sassy Boss and had the CRM software is because I think simplifying everything or putting it into one place is so helpful. I had all these different tools that I was utilizing too. MailChimp and funnels, and there's all these different softwares and platforms that you can use. And I'm like, I need to find a way where I can bring it into one place. So it's
mm,
easy for me to keep track and they all, because sometimes even some of these apps and platforms don't talk to each other. So that's something that's one of the major things I would say is simplicity and focusing on my offer.
I love that. I think that's huge. What is the best way for people to reach out to you to work with you?
Yeah. The best way I would say I can give you I think my email might probably be the easiest way to reach out directly to me. But of course, even through my social media, it's info@sassyboss.com. Sassy is with two A's, SAASY, boss, BOSS.com. So those are probably the best ways to connect with me.
I'm glad you made that distinction.
Yes.
Sassy with two A's. Awesome.
Two A's for
Yes.
my SaaS software.
Ah, I see. I get
Yeah.
it. Awesome. Any final words before we wrap up?
No, honestly, I really appreciate your time. I just want to give some advice to any of the new founders that are out there and just say this. I recently left my 9 to 5 and went all in on my business. And when I say don't wait till you feel ready, like just start when you feel ready. Even if you are still working a 9 to 5 and still doing your business on the back end, do it in the nights, weekends, but just start, do something. It could be you could start messy. It's going to be messy in the beginning, but I think that's one of the biggest pieces of advice that I could give is just
Awesome.
focus on solving that problem and don't wait till you're ready. You'll never be ready if you wait.
100%. Chelsea, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
So that wraps up another inspiring episode of Founders Future. To our listeners, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to reach out to Chelsea. Info@sassyboss.com. That's SAASY boss.com. You can also go to sassyboss.com and follow her on socials as well. And if you are a business owner, specifically a coach, consultant, or agency owner, and you're really looking to scale your business and you want to enhance your sales and marketing efforts, visit closers.io to hop on a call with our team and discover how we were able to go from zero to $30 million per year in less than 3 years. Until then, keep on climbing.